CRABOMINABLE was introduced in Gen 7, and we haven't really heard much out of him since. With him being brought back into Scarlet and Violet and barely hanging on in the PU tier, I figured today we show him some love. So today we're going to be running an Iron Fist set with the Punching Glove item. And if you don't know what that is, it's an item that boosts punching moves 1.1 times and doesn't make contact, which means the Rocky Helmet don't mean nothing to us. And let me tell you, I'm shocked by the results. Welcome back everyone to another live Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. How the heck are y'all doing today? Listen man, today we have a battle against Alice and an amazing OU mixed Wi-Fi battle with our Punching Glove CRABOMINABLE team. Be sure to head into the description below and join the Discord for a chance to take me on in a battle. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We have a goal of 100 likes on today's video, so help us out by leaving a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's go jump into the team preview against Alice. All right, so as you guys can see on your screen, today we're going to be taking on Alice, who has a pretty cool, I want to say, yeah, it's OU mix just because he does have the Clefable. But other than that, everything, or I guess the Toxapex as well, but everything else is pretty much like UU and below. So today, Alice is going to be bringing a Vikavolt, a Donphan, a Toxapex, a Gengar, a Salamence, and a Clefable. So pretty cool looking team. Not going to lie with you. Today, we're going to be using our Poltergeist setup, Hisui and Zoroark team. Again, this team is really just consisting of a lot of Pokemon that I wanted to use, like Scale Shot Hydreigon, Punching Glove, CRABOMINABLE, Scope Lens, Sniper, Inteleon, just Calm Mind, Relic Song, Meloetta, that thing has been sweeping me in RU lately, and then we have a Perish Trap, Altaria, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind for the Toxapex for sure. So, leads for us, man, leads for us. You know what? I think I'm just going to lead off with CRABOMINABLE just because I can do a lot of damage to his team with a knockoff and then just kind of go from there. Unfortunately, CRABOMINABLE does not have a great matchup against this team, but you know what? I'm locking it in. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the Wi-Fi battle against Alice. Okay, so Alice is actually going to lead off with the Vikavolt. We're going to lead off with CRABOMINABLE. Now, this actually isn't the worst matchup for us. However, a Thunderbolt or a Volt Switch is going to hurt hard. Now, the question is what do they go into if they're going to Volt Switch, right? I mean, they could go Donphan. Donphan wouldn't want to take an Ice Punch. They could go Toxapex. Toxapex would kind of suck a little bit. I don't think they go Gengar. Gengar wouldn't be a big play. Salamence, maybe. However, it also does not want to take an Ice Punch. And then Clefable. So, you know what? I'm honestly cool with just straight up going for a knockoff. It's going to be neutral damage. They're going to go for the Sticky Web. Not the worst play in the world just because I do have Defog on my Altaria, so it's not the worst case scenario, but we do knock off the Choice Scarf, which is super good to know. So the question is this thing going to be, speed invested? I imagine it would since it was Choice Scarfed. However, I don't see anything taking us out, so I'm going to go for an Ice Punch because I am holding the Punching Glove. I'm Iron Fist holding the Punching Glove with an Ice Punch. This should do a lot of damage to whatever he's going to swap into. So he is going to swap. Does he go into Toxapex? Cacadorlo, that looks like a Toxapex. That is a Toxapex. Okay, so this Ice Punch is going to do nothing to this thing. That's how you can tell that this thing is crazy strong. So it does have Black Sludge. So you know what? Let's go for a knockoff here. I would love to knock off the item on this thing. Now, I'm not speed invested, so I don't know if we're going to outspeed, but we do. So that's perfect. And that actually did a decent amount of damage. That actually did a decent amount of damage. So he does go for the Toxic. That's a little unfortunate. Now, this thing is this thing is a water type. So I don't know if he's expecting me to have Thunder Punch, and I kind of want to go for it. I'm going to go for it. I think it'll honestly take this thing out. So we do get the Thunder Punch off, and that takes it out, baby. Toxapex gone, bro. Wait a minute. CRABOMINABLE going crazy. Okay, so that's good for us. Now we just need to send in Altaria, who can defog these Sticky Webs away, because if we can do that, Zoroark has a good matchup, Inteleon has a good matchup, especially an Ice Beam or a Snipe Shot on like a Donphan, a Salamence. So, you know what? I like it. So, they're going to go into Giggles, which is going to be the Gengar. So, the question is, do I want to go for I do want to go for a knockoff. So, they are going to Dazzling Gleam. Does that take us out? It unfortunately takes us out. But you know what? CRABOMINABLE did his thing. So, I could go Altaria here. And honestly, I could go for the Terra Steel. Only thing is after I get that Terra Steel, what do I want to do? You know what? I am actually going to do it. I'm heavy duty boots with this guy. So I want to get the defog off. That's honestly number one is I want to get defog off. So the only thing is I don't know if I live a dazzling gleam, so I'm gonna play it safe and I'm gonna Terra here and then go for the defog. So hopefully he went for the dazzling gleam. I'm hoping and praying he went for the dazzling gleam. If he went for the dazzling gleam, that would be just amazing. That would just like make my day. Did you go for it though? Question. Answer, we don't know. Also, if we can get Scale Shot Hydreigon to work, I think we would be in such a good position. So he's going to go for that Dazzling Gleam. Perfect. That is absolutely fine with me because now we can take this thing on pretty easy. And on top of that, we could probably Fire Spin our way out of this. So the Sticky Web is gone now. That is good for us. That's actually amazing for us. So I'm going to go for the Fire Spin. Maybe this thing stays in. Maybe he doesn't. I imagine he does stay in. Or sorry, he swaps out. But the good thing is if we get a Fire Spin off on something, Perish Trap it, we should be a-okay. So they're gonna go into the Vikavolt. Not worst case scenario because that means they're probably gonna try to go for the Sticky Web. So actually we have this thing trapped and he's gonna take residual. So does he go for the Sticky Web is the question. I'm gonna roost here just to see what he kind of goes for. So we do outspeed this thing, which is super nice. Altaria is looking really good too. Man, this is a really good matchup for us. So they are going to go for the Volt Switch here. That's going to do a decent amount of damage, actually. Also, we have to kind of keep in mind about Moxie Garchomp, because if there's a Moxie Garchomp around, that's not going to be great. But also, if he is not Garchomp. What am I talking about? Garchomp. I'm talking about Salamence. But if it is Dragon Dance Salamence, that's going to be a little scary. So I'm just curious who they go into. And also, if there's Earthquake on that thing, that could be bad as well. Okay, so Alice is going to go into Charlie, which Charlie is going to be the Salamence. Okay, that's a little scary, not going to lie. I'm going to go for the Perish Song, just in case they go for the Dragon Dance. They are going to Terra here. Are they Terra Ground? That's the question. If they go for the Dragon Dance, perfectly cool, because then he has to swap out. They're going to go for the Terra Fire. That's interesting. That's really interesting, actually. So do they have Flamethrower? They have Dragon Dance. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So now we can easily get the Perish Song off, and this thing's going to have to do something now. So that's good for us. So we get the Perish Song off. Perfect. Now they have 3 turns to try to do something. So I could, in theory, keep this thing around. The only thing is I don't know what I can swap into that wants to take anything. I mean, I could Roost here as well. I'm going to Roost just in case. They are going to go for that Earthquake. Okay, so that's a little unfortunate. Very unfortunate for us, and it looks like they're going to be Moxie. So we're going to lose quite a few Pokemon here. Only thing is... Okay, so how many turns are left? There's 2 turns left for this Moxie. So, wow. Okay. I mean, we could go Zoroark here. I just don't have anything to take this thing on, bro. Because the last turn... Because looking at his team, I definitely want to keep Bubble 07 around. Unfortunately, our guy Taylor Swift here, not Taylor Swift, but our guy, in quotations, our guy Amaterasu doesn't really want to do anything against this team. So I'm going to go for a knockoff on the off chance maybe I outspeed, maybe I don't. I don't know what they go for, man. They're going to take us out either way. They go for the Dragon Claw here. That unfortunately takes us out, which does kind of stink. However, the question is, do they swap out now? I think I'm going to go in. I think I'm going to call their bluff. But just in case, I would rather lose Taylor Swift. I think I would lose my Swiftie here. I think I would rather lose because they have to swap out, right? They have to swap out. I'm gonna go for a Relic Song just in case if they don't. They have to swap out here though, correct? And now that we know that it's Water Terra, that's really good for us at least. The only thing is a Unaware Clefable could be a problem. So they are going to withdraw Charlie. Figured that was going to happen. Unfortunately, we don't have Stealth Rocks on this team. So they are going to go Vikavolt, which does kind of suck here. And now we pretty much take this thing out for free, which is super nice for us. The only thing is, I think I outspeed Salamence. I think I do. I think I do. So, he has 3 Pokemon left. He has the Salamence, the Clefable, and I can't think of the last one. We do transform. Also, in the comments, I can't completely remember, but what does transforming the Meloetta do? I don't really remember. So they're going to go into Martha, which Martha is going to be the Clefable. Okay, so that is going to be a little fun to deal with. I'm going to go for a Relic Song, see how much it's doing. Hopefully we can get a sleep on this thing. That would be super cool. That'd be super cool. Okay, that's doing a lot. Okay, that was a crit. I was gonna say, that's doing a lot of damage. So, do we get a sleep turn on this thing? No. He is gonna Moonblast us. Okay, so the good thing is that was a crit as well. We trade crits for crits around here, baby. We out here trading crits for crits. Okay, so since that did a decent amount of damage and it did more than us, that means that we're not taking that too well. So, I'm gonna go for a Relic Song here again, just try to get as much damage off as we can. The Salamence, I'm honestly not worried about. Ooh, that did a decent amount of damage as well. Unfortunately, we're a fighting type now. Okay, so they go for the Moonlight. Okay, not worst case scenario. So, the question is, do I go into the... I want to go into Inteleon, but I kind of want to save Inteleon because Inteleon can actually save us this game because we're going to outspeed the... oh, he has Donphan still, too. Oh, I forgot about Donphan. Actually, Inteleon's going to save us this game because we outspeed Gengar, we outspeed the Salamence, we outspeed the Donphan. We just have to get rid of this Clefable. So you know what? I'm going to go for a Relic Song again. I really want to try to get this thing whittled down to where my Inteleon can come in and do something. So, it's not doing that much, unfortunately. But if we can get a turn of sleep, that would be really nice. If we get that 10% chance of sleep, should be super nice. Unfortunately, he is going to Moonlight here. That does kind of sting. And also, us tearing with our, what's it called, was not great either. So, unfortunately, we're going to have ourselves a little match off here. So, if I can just get the sleep on this thing, it would be super nice. It would be super nice if I can just get to make you fall asleep just once. Just once, can we get a sleep turn? Come on. There we go, baby. Let's go. Relic Song out here going crazy for us. Now you guys just got to stay asleep. Now just stay asleep. That's all I want you to do is just now stay asleep. All right, cool. So 1 turn to sleep down. If we can just get 2 more turns of sleep, we should be good. We should be good. The only unfortunate part is I think that this sleep here is not going to do as much. Let me actually look at something real quick. So Pokemon, this thing is normal fighting now. So I have to go for the Relic Song because it is going to be Stab. So they're going to withdraw Martha here. That's super good for us. Super good. So now they're going to go into Nug, which Nug is going to be the Donphan. Okay. So, not worst case scenario for us because now we can break the Sturdy on this thing. And that's doing a decent amount of damage. Let's go. I love that, baby. Absolutely love that. And the good thing is here is we're going to outspeed. And now we can hit this thing with a Stab. We can hit this thing with a Stab Psychic now. So, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to Stab Psychic this thing. I don't think he has anything that takes us out completely. It doesn't even matter. It does not even matter. Meloetta going crazy. You love to see it, baby. Oh, you love to see it. Okay. Meloetta is kind of keeping us afloat right here. So the good thing is here, us Perish Songing that Salamence was probably the best play that we could have made. Okay, so they're going to go into Giggles here, which that is going to be the Gengar. Okay. I kind of want a Psychic here. I really want a Psychic, actually. I really want a Psychic. I'm going to Psychic. I think I can live anything this one wants to go for. Going to go for the Sludge Bomb. We live that. We live that with ease, baby. Now, do we take this thing out with the Psychic? Oh, Meloetta. Meloetta. You love to see it. Okay, so Giggles down. All they have left is Salamence and Clefable, which is good. Because the only thing is, if they get a Dragon Dance off, that could be a little scary. That could actually be a little scary if they get the Dragon Dance off. They're going to go back into Charlie. And Charlie's full health. Charlie is full health. All right, let's go for a Relic Song. We do get the Relic Song off. Perfect. We outspeed. And that's doing half. That's super good for us. The only thing is a Dragon Dance is going to hurt. A Dragon Dance hurts, but he went for the offensive move. Perfect. Absolutely perfect that you went for that. Oh my gosh. If he would have went for the Dragon Dance, I think he could have won. To be honest, I think if he would have went for the Dragon Dance here, I'm going to go into Bubble 07 because Inteleon, I think, wins us this game. Oh, man. If he would have went for the Dragon Dance, we could have been solid. I would have went for the Dragon Dance if I was him. But either way, we're going to get the Snipe Shot off here. That should take out Charlie, right? In quotations. Woo! This one was close, bro. This one was close. But he still has a Clefable. I'm not going to say I'm completely out of the water yet because, again, Hydreigon is going to be obliterated by a Moonblast by a Clefable. And then Inteleon here, we need to get a crit. Luckily, we have the Scope Lens and Sniper. So we should be able to get at least a crit. Luckily, this thing is still asleep. So, Snipe Shot? Snipe Shot, please. Hey, honestly, you know what would be kind of cool if like, we went off on a crit. No, that wasn't a crit, and this thing stays asleep. Okay, whew. For one, Alice, that was an amazing team. For two, that was a really close one because that Dragon Dance, or that Salamence could have did a lot of stuff. Hey, we did go out and bang with a crit though, so that's going to be GG's to Alice. Super fun one. Again, this team isn't really had any super synergy. It's just really here to, honestly, it's just some Pokemon I really want to use. I really want to use CRABOMINABLE. I really want to use Inteleon, especially with Sniper. I really wanted to use Perish, Trap, Altaria. So again, this team is super fun. Here is going to be the rental code for the team we used in today's Wi-Fi battle. The Pokepaste will be in the description as well. Don't forget to leave a like on today's video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more Pokemon battles, and let me know in the comments of some Pokemon you want to see us build a team around. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and start working on the next set of Wi-Fi battles. So please have yourselves a great morning, night, evening, day, wherever you're at, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.